me more Mona be penula be Papa be pelis be I do Pierre point in a mentassi I do never put the Jim Codia money under be down Jesus is so me more be mommy
You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
Well, somehow I have to start the show. But still, we gotta do our show. One more time, welcome to the Best Entertainment Show on OK 101.7 FM. We are here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Production team today, I can see DJ Bosco, Benjamin Kumsin, and God's favorite daughter, Abigail Ashley, putting things together. Let me go straight to Studio 2 to welcome my most punctual guests. The name is Nene Benetea Kwaku. Ono di obi anim no dada. Nsem chwani penyin pass the idea consultant on Ghanaian culture. Bra penyin o kana kro time pen kwada ma share na simfie bibria yedwuma. Odisia ofre krobo any ada. The historian himself. The lover of reggae music. The one who knows the history of all the school bands in this country. The name is Nene Benetea Kwaku. The one that is associated with a band called the Hairy Bananas. Nene Benete Akwaku. Papa me share na see obi bia so treme o treme se na yedwuma yi Nene Benete Akwaku. Olubadon is a nickname. Nene mo akwava.
Halifax Mejosu.
But
and there is more than a commentary. And it is a soccer commentary.
De bien danko ye bua no.
Nipa treme bia Benete Akwaku. Nipa bia treme Benete Akwaku.
Nene! We can go say.
Oh, as usual, weekend no call.
Koye, I see. Manye hogbayo.
Yeah.
They want to say.
Oh, nehuye.
Any crobofo nyina. Manye wombo manye.
No cross your chiao.
Ah, Mr. James. Any jonge
no nyina she ho.
Isaac.
Are you see now?
Yebusia for mo. Is it a West Hill School?
The West Hill School.
West Hill School. Kaswa.
Adoleni adote no nyina.
Any omo mami.
Omo mami antipat.
Yo money go.
We work egbo paneke.
Anyway,
she will be 74 in 2 weeks.
Yeah. 74 in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Glory to God.
Yeah.
So she's an April born.
Yes, she is.
I hear the rock. And talking about April borns, my own Jessica. Is it Akosia Jessica or Abena Jessica? Abena Jessica. The father works here. The father is a very good. But my bonny papa, the man of pressure. Her birthday is also in April.
Wow.
I have a lot of April borns. One of my prodigal sons, Aaron Gaddafi, is also his birthday is in April.
Oh, Aaron.
But what's Miko already?
Oh, Miko sorry. So I wouldn't say Sorry, them in front diagro.
Meaning.
Oh, me quite sorry.
Okay.
In fact,
Okay,
after sorry cry, a men's fellowship meeting. And which yeah, 1 week. I'm a member back one.
Where you galvanized their energies.
Yes, we really galvanize their energies for whatever. For positive reasons.
Oh, Jesus. I see. Any observation I am calling him?
Observation kakrabi
Favra nene.
Me who video kitwebi from the people of Belize. Halifax island is in the Caribbean, I think. Called Belize. And they are also blacks, but it's a small island. I almost see a man, they are so concerned. Say, my man does so, ma'am. Nah. It has become so alarming because the ratio now stands at 1:12.
1 man
to 12 women
in Belize.
In Belize, the adult population. Nti omu nyina se afedie wo mo abre na adan na aban otimi import bibia ama wo mo se omu hia emu a se bia be short to be ama aban ye effort so obekra nti se de emre aso se onkra me man sumba oman no. They are calling for the importation of men into the country. And I'm see.
Now Belize for no omundozo. They are just about 413,000.
Thank you.
In January, that's
yes.
It's 2024.
So right now, no, they need just about 2,000 men, and that they think that would solve the problem largely to a large extent. Just 2,000 men. People are concerned when they are in the majority. Say a baby, and they would rather use that as an opportunity to.
So, Nekrakana Sopesa won't call Belize.
Me see Halifax must hear this.
Halifax must hear this. No. I see. Belize. I'll read more about that.
Exporting Mema and Koho.
Say Juma wo dear. I mean, why not? Say you or might be afraid of Belize.
Yeah, they are very close to the
man see dosu chamber man. I'll read the statistics to find the ratio of women to men officially, but it's a video, maybe any diagram, whatever it says. Say Juma wo dear. I mean, why not? Say yemba na yembetina say yenya Juma yenyamba wawa. I mean, gender say a bad idea.
So it's very funny, yeah.
But talking about bare money or bar ratio, Nene, you know what? Sometimes as NBC, I ignore because my feeling say, petty speculation and I won't hear where's what about radio so. But I didn't know Koso. Just say 2 weeks near.
Okay.
And me say. How do I say this in she? Mema Bema. I start to say Angela Ila.
Omu Bema. You say Omu genitals.
Omu Shwa no mo koti. I started saying Angela Ila. So when I was like, oh, I mean, how can this happen? But I've said it manifest on social media. But for the idea, Koso. And I started to see it on credible websites. Say, hey, debut. Say, I feel the modern Ghana money, Casapa, Mola Munina, Candia. Until this morning, I reported I was Central Region. On me, Kwame Kumatika say, Bon Como. How did you say, no cray? Say, it's been happening for a period now. Nancy Kra Pragia driver be 21-year-old gentleman be. Or see or shia obi or chia ni semwa ni be mayila and no din sa share ni what is labate ni 910 ni demri film mi da si Pablo nyame nshira o mi bemo komi da o hamwela je mi bemo ni pambro sometimes say we see bribia yila say we be bag we hwe sika na me di share ha o sika no share ha hwe bag mu ani ho bi
okay
say we see we car yila I packed it here and you know so for them to see say ni be man yile he had to prove it. And no chia baby. The power suspecting no. And omo jojo no kakra. Epe mo grab obo no kakra.
But run home. I'm obi ahun say continue ni ho.
Run no but to where omo hu say e wo ho ana ni ho dia. Eno de omo nkanka ho.
Okay.
But no see ni be ma yila.
Okay.
Na the power suspecting no omo che no call police station. Initially, me feel say we be to prevent the mob assault no. And not in a police for rescue no. But even my NSNC the first gentleman was 21. The next complainant or victim was 47. On also see ni be mahila. Inti afidie so bia na waka so a we de winsam you no be share obotom. Now they are protecting obema. Nene wuna when you fika kra. Is it possible? Eye ehumbi na baba share omomo. Inti ebia ochia ne pansem no wo fili se ayila. Na mus enye se ayila 100% o. Esrinki na but what to say a friend will say what is orange seed? Ankamo diaba. Chris Cote see your chiao, so no see a punctual listener. It's what someone from Pomunina
Chris. Sammy. Oh my goodness.
Nene, in your journalism life over 40 years, as same way, Sida, is it possible? What do you know about this? Say a woman is yours, Bribie Sinti, Bemo, Mokwati Yila. No, mu see, or mochi, or more man, yela. So, moya de ombeana a babaka cry, and ban in normal size, and ban in normal shape. In Sibia first, I wish I size 16. Ever back now, size 4. Into would do fear. Who you might cry, wife will be like, oh, Nasa, and them let you. Nene, is it something we should discourage? Because a pure speculation will show you na yakwa bu ebimwa promo for nothing. And I idea am pampase bribia ba uchi ha obinsema shum. That thing flashes your manhood away. What do you know about this whole story about bema to me yila? Says here kohin. Na yila ebaka ejino. Amani nyina so free ho. Into anyway. It's over to you.
Hali.
Yeah.
This is very interesting. But this is not the first time.
Sir.
Yes.
This is not the and this is not the first time saying okay.
That issue abba we see in my journalism life. It's eba na go say bia 1 year na eko unti bi mo bia 10 years later 12 years later no was anti wa baby. Some in the 90s it was a serious issue. In the 90s in Ghana. Before then it was in Nigeria. But and I mean it's like what you are telling me about Kasua now. Ubisa Womunsua. They don't have anything concrete to tell you. Say Obi Koti Ayira Prekumpe. I keep imagining, say Ayira, will you feel it? Ube feel it, and now a chile uko jwari na ube usa dena shrink. You know?
Say they be say be unantia e boho.
Yes.
Enti Ayila ube feel it say if from be buffer.
Are you talking from experience?
Oh, I'm imagining because say nobody say this baby, and I didn't know be mobile feel oh yeah, be our boxer my hojo lojo.
See in 90s, so many innocent people were beaten. In fact, some were even lynched. Because of that suspicion. Yes,
that was easy.
You know, some people died as a result through instant justice. Yeah,
instant injustice, yeah.
If what you see now, instant injustice. Thank you. Because nobody injustice.
Of course.
Now, yakun. Into me as somebody and yemi matibida. But the fact is that there is no science behind it. There's no science behind it. Say obi a shaky wa. Na where the bejira. But in all the instances I cited, say ye Nigeria or say ye Ghana in the 90s, then it came back again somewhere in to the 2000s. Ninjina ye through shaking you kwao.
Say ubeti obinsem.
Ubeti ya obinsem. Nenwa no. Na yira. I'm yet to see anybody who will admit say I'm pa me ye. But there are reports say ebinumu jitu mu. Emma ye kachire wo mo se omo emma ade no ensamba bra back ewo ahemfie. That's what I know. The few people who were reportedly sent to the chief's palaces, you know. Say chief no bomb koko say one ya ye be you say because over there no tradition versus tradition, spiritism versus spiritism into omo jitu mu emma omo ye omo ka say okay me koji we bra kofa we bra no mo ye nem bi na adina ba back. But I haven't seen anybody who has admitted, say, I'm part me. They usually deny doing it. I think, say, sometimes fear and sukan. They just pump this thing into society and then it spreads like wildfire. But,
okay, in your 40 plus years of active journalism, no? It will more same way back.
Yeah.
But yen share down who nipa pote de camera besi no say mini me bema no. Na first a size 13.
Okay.
But a lie. Papa we na man ye lie. Kwan we so na ye force na odi me bema mama back.
Thank you.
But odi buy no. As reduce your size 4.
Thank you.
But at least 4 no ye better than 0.
Right, because you need to prove.
Say, I mean, even we hear people saying that, oh, I was a murderer. Oh, nah, I was a kidnapper. Oh, I was an armed robber by my repenting. Oh, na me ye drew, secure by my repenting. But you are yet to find anybody that can say, oh, na yenna, yet I ya mema bema. And
so I'm yet to see that. And like you are saying, because never say no, won't be in Franco police station man ye.
Oh, so saying, no be we are me there mean to Franco police station, so be we are my dear.
Yeah. Be we are with them.
Hey. My dear,
what was the evidence? What's the evidence says before then no? Na bibi sheho.
Oh, na say obi anu say bibi sheho. Na be ma ya asenya bibi na sheho.
Say your name size no. Before I was shaking in the panel. Now your name we didn't know the size of what you had in your panties. Inti say ene uko police ni no na usi first na 9 inches. But say akoye half centimeter. What's the evidence? What's the proof?
Oh, say ombe to me share with tintin. No body size. Na omom hu say oh say share baba papa we body shape ah. Say ni be ma no nye size say. Oh, inti e was say. Inti say wa run the dress and na ensu size ah ya adwin ka che say ensu and no kre say oh.
Debi enye wo height na ye di estimate the length of your genitals. Ebinum kra to make us say omuhwe wa no. They can use that to estimate how your genitalia will look like in any
na omuhwe okokromoti this way.
Aha, ebinum sisi kokromoti we. Nya edi to abanu. Omuhwe eno they can estimate as obema no. The size of your genitalia or by the length, the how wide or otherwise your mouth is, you know. You know, those kind of things, but there's no science behind it.
And say, Jindi.
Me obinyam proven cheremi. Me can say jindi. There are a lot of spirits out there. There are a lot of funny things happening in town. But still, proof. You need to prove to me. Sana mekano.
The name is Nene Benete Akwako Inti. Well, so Nene see. Anyway. we are here Chris Kote. I send you a message. Or see, let me kind of this missing genital story surfaced somewhere in the 90s. Thieves used this as a strategy to rob people. I remember once upon a time, a fire service officer who was wearing a civilian attire was beaten and killed somewhere around Odoko on allegations that he had made someone's penis to vanish. Later, when it came to light that the man killed over the alleged incident was a serviceman, men from his units rushed to the area and beat people for the mob action. It was never proven to be true. The one claiming that someone's genital has vanished, he himself always gets lost after making the allegation. And during the melee that ensues after the allegation, all sorts of funny robberies take place. Nekrakra Secretary Scott is a member on the Tofa. Okay, say somewhere 90s more na I say entity say we ya yila. No na drink catch and say a year strategy be and crown for omudi wiawia niama. Because it say Kaneshi market obi be ma yila o. Obi say no obi aja in store. Na ye ko hu ye ko hwe say nipa na ne be ma na yila no. Oye o say. Na ana opese obi won say no obi a but dump him. Na phone snatching ye pickpocket ye koso or see sometime in the 90s big grassy or doko omokun obi for nothing omoko share mon enye no kre. That is from a texter Chris Kote. You can also bring your comments, your suggestions on Facebook, OK 101.7 FM. Na yen kaimao Daniel Ning Adosinia, my brother Halifax Addo. This issue, it came around somewhere 1988 to 1990, and the then president Jerry John Rawlings was very crazy and mad about it. He immediately put a stop to it. It's all election year. It's all lies. I'm texting from Germany, Munich City. Well, Emmanuel Osajan says Nana is always on point. Yvonne, you too. DJ Yvonne is watching us from somewhere. I believe it's in North London. Good submission, Nene. My name is Esther Ahundo. Daniel Adosina comes again and says, please give my connection to Nene for me to go to the country. They need men. Oh, no, so I say Uncle Belize, no baby.
Belize, okay. And the veteran,
Mr. Halifax, pa. And this your description. Oh, Emmanuel said, my heading. No sound, please. Oh, na kwesi ka money sound and banka. Ebi muatia or text. Hamina responding to Basha Show. Handset me. Esther says, I remember, pa. This has happened before. Halifax, this thing, it happened some years back, and it goes on and on and on. Innocent people were mobbed because of this issue. My other panel member, the man himself, I pray I am able to mention his credentials in the right order. The name official is now Reverend Dr. Counselor Cyril Cassiston George Lutroth. That is my name.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thank God. I mean, it's better you hear me than not hearing me at all.
Sure, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, then. Thank you very much for hosting us this morning.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, my brother.
Your punctuality is good. And it's good that when we grow like you, we punctual like you as well. Because at our age, we cannot be punctual. And punctuality is also good when people are okay. But talking about punctuality, I want to take this initiative and the time to celebrate a son of the land. Ali, I don't know if you've seen some few weeks or some few months ago, most of our legendary actors, especially in the corridors of our neighboring countries, Nigeria, from Mr. Ebu, and then I've seen the ending is not too fair to me. We also saw the demise of KK Kabobo, and after hearing the story of the man, he left well per what a close associate spoke about. Halifax, my problem is the ending of the people on social media. I don't like it. I don't know if I'm being too.
This morning you heard about the death of Amechi.
Yes.
Whatever.
I don't know if it's true. So
it's true. It's true. Confirmed, yeah.
But before his demise, you saw what was going on.
Yeah.
His pictures seeking for help and whatever. Hali, it's heartbreaking that we'll live like this, be punctual on radio, on TV, and speak everywhere, put laughter and wisdom in the minds of people, and our ending will be like how it is. Is there anything we can do about it? Is there any way we can stop a certain level of flow? Because in Ghana, by the patient charter, chapter 8, privacy of a patient is very important. Who takes these pictures? Is it because we are seeking for help? We should, as it were, ashwe monyash yengu nipa duane nimasi ana mentiasie. Sampase nene. If he's being called to glory, may his soul rest in peace. I don't know. I can't add a perfect, but rest in peace. Halifax, I'm saying this in connection with today happens to be the birthday of Kofi Addo, who is also in the ending month of March, and we are celebrating him for how far he's brought us wisdom in conversation and in the acting fraternity. He's a legend in all standard. I mean, I love when people are old and they can still speak good English and still have control over their language. He has not lost his memory. He has not lost his stature. Alphas, you know that most of the people in American places, their face, like the way your face is and your forehead is, if you become a celebrity like we know you, and you are using your image for a certain thing, you go for cosmetic surgery to maintain the stature, the look, and everything. But I saw a lot of the pictures on Facebook for our own Mr. Kofi Addo, and he looks how he was. May I take this opportunity to wish Kofi Addo a happy birthday wherever he is. Asking for God's grace, God's mercy, God's love, longevity of life, prosperity in all areas of his life. May God grant him a better celebration than what we are doing here. The giver of life is God. Nobody can be careful so you can stay alive. So when God adds 1 year to your life, you need to celebrate. We celebrate with Kofi Addo as his colleagues are passing away. I pray that his end at the right time will not be celebrated like the ones we are seeing in the system. So, Alivas, thank you for the opportunity. Happy birthday to Kofi Addo, wherever he is. Uncle Kofi.
Happy birthday to him too. Now to our substantive issue. Now,
I think the discussion is running, and this is, was it 89, 90? I witnessed it at Medina.
You? Obi.
No. The guy was we're walking from Medina Market through to Nkwanta 9.
990 free Medina.
Yeah, Medina Jano so. Ebe fa Nkwanta 9 school no. Wa oni Medina ho. Na footpath a yede ko Ottawa race. Na ho na efie wo. Halifax.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, because now enya car sem a footpath nantwie no munya nantwie ni fa ho pa baba ko na baba bako abrantie bako tiam made ayira ena other ayam ka se made ayira only microphone e bon mo na eko made ayira no wadi be na ayira me be am ayira o kan direct ena ya wan me he wan agi na de immediately akwa bia bag bonechi obayesi ono amadi na ayira.
Oh, how?
No, ritualist. So by then, now your boys, no see your school about. You know, school kwan so aye ba okwan. Na see, hey, no want to be na say stop wa me akwana na de ayida. Have you man hwe ade na ayida nso a on pese be wuro no. Ah, me kai pa.
Na say obema yila ampa roe.
Anche bia na group here from militia. na militia fo bi o CDR fo ba ye form na militia bi wo ho no enti omo wo quarters bi wo corner ho fie bi wo ho so ye ni bi fie e na soja fo ni pie ba omo ba na scatter fam ba to so sa no ye se akole bi adane ba yire those times ne wo why so bi adane ba yire office school ba na wadane ba yire
ponana faso
wa bi sa asem ebedu ba bi nso mi anti ba ko so se oba fie e na wo dumas bibire woni trunk mu obesi sama papa bi ma papa ne de ko wi anse na obo obi amane se ode ntoma na ma obi de ko na papa ne hia no e ka sa asem wo ode bibi to ni nsem ode tu ni nsem a e na odi na chidi ba efie e na obesi sa ni ntoma nyina woni trunk mu e ni bibia wo bia na de ma papa ne ko wi e anse na ka se papa le ge ma meti anche bia na me ka se me anti ba gunsu ko kwasi adwo aso e wo thermal station chi ho wo na mobile nachi okoso okoto ogodidwa abeton okọ ne edi butter bread eye ntoma obi akakoto nkuruma abeton o Madina okọ ne ese ntoma we eno hu se e cheap side too much ena nkuruma ni sika no eni kakonu ena odi to ntoma ne quickly otowie no fi kwase adwa aso no medu electricity no na oso oyi rubber ne fi hu na odi ahye ni bag man sana wa back to Madina eso ko fa trotro abojeche obi esi na butter bread in that school. So a couple this thing to say, it be a trick. Is it real? A bit messy so be bear my bayirana. If you ask me, yes.
Talking as a spiritualist or as a medical person?
Medically, the male organ can shrink.
Okay. Yes.
In the event, yes, in the event of fear and panic, yes, you can have a shrinking of the male organ. Obia wo hwe me sesi ampo. Ye wo de friend morning glory. Your friend early morning erection, which is part of the normal test that every man should go through, whether you are growing or not. Until Nene at 75 will still experience such a thing.
I hope you wouldn't lose focus of what you were saying.
Yeah, I'm just
beginning. See a possible say better me.
So I'm doing the medical side.
The medical, okay.
Yes. So within the possibility na make no.
Ginger and chips you are na wuton. They are so bored.
We en two anu nti ama me.
We metia two anu. Me metia. Metia. Adi awuna muto adi. Only on to be that. What is this? Because adi it helps in this your cough. And you what you say tailor for omo sha the papa da.
Omo sha sa. Anyway.
This is we carpenter them na konya nya feda. Anyway can we say medically.
So medically a bit more shrink it. Na me ga say to do fear. It be manisi. Akometuo. Obi eba polyclinic. Those times I me work polyclinic holo. And you be one panier. Gidi no lin sashi and no say don't much like jina hodi na me work panier. No you say okay, imagine hodi because the hand was distracting. Yeah, you panier no say, hey, what's up? Me I shrink it because of fear.
Amwa.
I kiti. See the bia me call America pa first 3 months no now where than ya me be ma tumi yakiti ma me yem hye me na ese me be ma enswa enti yesa but make us say enswa no I think say me small no e obi major
so spiritually inswe I mean
make us say where than impo Dr. CNN be adase say onu say to be ani be matumi kiti obaga na egese he can testify Dr. CNN
eno de obia awakwa abroad in winter
and even you can testify
when me say obia me so make am be
so you want to just join the train so you have experienced shrinking of the male organ before
by anyela
but no you shrinking na make no shrinking I can say otwi mu
shrinking atwe de
it is akoshem ama kanam ne nko
Bibia but I kiti. She said we are primary school boy. Now person say me pa me.
Six former. No primary school.
Because I mean, when they wake up, they say the weather is -12. -12, that's saying. And they need a fridge. So it's. But you see.
So and no. Medical, okay.
And they will describe it.
Yes.
A shrinking.
Good.
And vanishing.
Good. Now I'm bringing it to a conversation, sir. Most people know when it happens, say a shrink here. In conversation, in the immediate panic, audience side. That is my school of thought.
Nah, he wouldn't be wrong. So I did size 20.
Nah,
and no more 18 free, so I can size 2. Size 2. Now the idea
So, as a brand be a ban and saw almost son and say a year in the tohono. Also, need a see New Road, Medina New Road, Rolling Circle. And a boy in the soon more cast I don't know. Watch your rabbit. Your line no say, and you're soon more to. Those are rolling time. You're in the 2 this air. Yes, you are saying you say that here.
Na bibi wo ho.
O say na etua ho. O say you say that here. Mun kan che no man mbra so esun say I mean
enti on fa kakra nka.
Na me ma me na menti me hwe te say me hwe. Kwa wan me ya say.
Hwe so mo avro ne dross.
Kwa wan me ya say.
One say karama na srisa video ne kra chia.
So I witnessed that one too in Rolling Circle.
It was around the 90s, 80s.
Yes, 88,
89, 90.
Before 2000.
Okay.
Those times, you know, ne si pa. And a si sano, ye share ne die no. Obi aso mu na na nya obi ma na we, o se nye say net here. Mun kan kire no. No mfa ma die ma me nye say net here. So, coming back to my medical background. Looking at shrinking. BBS obi ye machine no. I'm sure be a born in pioneer that I'm on the machine. Medically, no. Miminim say shrinking. Now, the male organ grows from age 12. Between 18, maximum 25, it doesn't grow again.
Sir.
Yeah.
Oh, into this 40-year, 45-year-olds are now no more recram man koti yet na bites in king kwa.
Ukrainian woman say you might be building the muscles and the strength and the vessels to receive more blood from your heart. Because remember, the male organ is a spongy tissue. Don't pay any. Don't pay any. What that's here? Eti adia don't pay any. Etimi ya ding. Ma ejira ho ma yetina so. Etumi bu enya pinna fracture. Nene.
Counselor, I have two topics to discuss.
Say what this idea about it there. Now obinu me drobia. It strengthens the muscles.
Okay, and yes, man,
Kesia in terms of flesh. But say yeah, medical growth. After 25, the male organ has nothing to grow again.
Okay, that's it.
But what I say, obi kono see your expander. De man be my expanding enlargement is anyamana. Usually no is the feeling. And like I say, obi ma we drobi send a beya ebema obema aye kesia. Kai say
with the my NGI size is no back vanishing.
Because vanishing what I can say the vanishing could also be equated to original 20 inches
about 2.
Thank you.
It's 18 this one.
Man, what they be at this and then they made a very valid point. Who knew the size
before
what you call vanishing?
Okay.
So
why explaining medical shrinking?
So medical
you say level, panic, fear, cold weather,
and it will come back.
But and you're permanent.
It will come back. Now,
what kind of share?
Okay. Me da so me da Pablo ne press ye kanish. Eti ye kanish beba.
Na spiritually
it's still possible.
Say sum munipa bema to yila. How explain my church mu?
Halifax ye wonyama bebre aye ntimi kan radio so.
We dey fra huntum.
But ye kan sunsum wiase no. Ye bibi wo bema en vanish you. But a bit inactive.
Just say, I am numb.
Yes, it's numb. Just part of your time. It's there. It can be done. Bibi kitwa bi ahaban kitwa bi ne nyama bi a efra kakra bi na aboa bi ebe ma bi nsuo bi na e de aso bibia na e de aye. So spiritually it's possible. But it is not explainable.
But women ye.
You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show. When training okay, 101.7.
Oh, be
Did you train him or he was studying under you?
Oh, dear,
What a question. As if I plead the fee for the first time. I only sell Tonga Tali and it's available.
That's right. And I can testify to your Tali.
Yeah, Tonga Tali is just no heart.
Oh, but say when can in business somebody be
Halifax.
The doctor.
Charlie. Should I you a dikidi na nyama?
Amen.
Nyametiasi. Halifax. It is possible.
It is possible. Okay.
And we who say engrofa can the attraction of the female organ. Have you ever been trapped by the female organ before?
Trapped, saying.
Trapped doing intercourse.
Oh, counselor, it's 11:30.
No, we are not using any foul word. Trapped. Say, Berman, aka ochemba. For some few minutes, ne jam.
They be being said, I mean, you're cramming.
Oh,
no. I'm a better cow by us.
Hey, I'm on beside DJ.
Boss could be a cedar.
Yeah. Boss could testify one time, many years.
Hey,
Money Mike, yes.
No, Gazelle.
No, Baba, a cedar. I think Fletch and Susa, they all testify. I think I beg Santana too. So,
into Woso, they're not a kinda.
A trap once. But I mean, say a trap.
If you say Drew.
So later, per medical reason was a kai. I didn't trap it. So you were trap no so. But trap no so it me be masa trap no eka. So on him say game no so. And no so idea it.
And also your medical and spiritually.
Spiritually.
Eka.
It was trap.
Into which you are Ember. Hey.
But ejina ho.
You see, say one I would treat medically when you are anxious, anxiety, panic, fear, stress, frustration, it will shrink it. In the idea, say a car, you will go through all these phases. I come a bit too. I say shrinking. I did no other you.
True, but the bakona yedi habanka kra so asye no sunsumu no. Eno no ejina ho. Na I say propism aka ejina ho enkofom. Inti
say madam for be I mean
So with all these ideas any year will be a background quietly no. Yet to me kase it can be possible but it's unexplainable.
Okay.
Majority they can say. It will be it will be difficult.
But when you say to me see.
Because me say because China for nyina ya jinso a omo to improve. Edu ko ho a omo urine port ni nyina yen ye kodwunso aye bre. Like young Africans na ye call school. Ports no a certain level. I meet me use because most of them no mo be ma no. Enti say yen ye de. Enti no mo condom bi ba ha na enko nenemo no because
what was na you be you ebi okomancha ni
that them just say those years no when you ache say ye nyina efefi wo they are believe at this age efefi wo shiwa wo ashia gbeke bi not. So what I'm saying is, Halifax, it's possible, but
it's possible.
We are taking advantage of these things. I heard all the news of what is going on. Enko yesa. At this time, I said time given to us in a good lecture. We need to discuss it. What it can bring. Injustice, lynching to death could be one of them. Obia otan odada because me kai say papa mami bi aneba yekun wo flamingo. Eno bo na nye we ba bole julo. Le te jole ngo. Ni moni bo julo le we sumo bla yo. na yiwo
oko hu nempna
oko
nempna no be ma foforo pe nempna no ene gye no
thank you
enti ahoya nti
no tie mojulo
eriu eno
two boys nangasa two boys no mku
meanwhile onye
so as for injustice, instant injustice has never helped us. And I ban say this is what happens, and that is what I've even seen a video too of Funny Face, the way they rush on him after
that's my second that's the second topic I want to raise.
Make us say whenever leading to a lot of injustice, that we need to put some measures. The police should begin to rather instill some level of fear and discipline in the mind of those who are doing these things. Say, Bibi say ba, you bet you ma prove. Say, wow, chile say we na mana swing like yemfa Bibi like I remember Rollins did something. I mean, idea, but it stopped the nonsense that was going on. So it's possible, but we can't explain. But so be saying it should prove Irano. Okay, enya no kresa de akoso ni nyina de entumi nya no kre because me njintu mu.
Okay,
baby am word but yen share the measure say obi mfa so emfa enye obi bone.
Okay,
obi mfa so emfa ngu obi animase. Obi mfa so emfa nwuro obi ho obi po obi ho ahwe dada. What must say na waka made ayira na ne kan bibi de okase made ayira no usually no ebesi no oni ho manchi na gina ho a ono ko na de na de o accuse no ono ya so no but de okase made ayira no okọ ene ba ne sa na ti say ye bo search then ade ye no then oh nyama
na you will phone you will pass
yeah ti say recently you see obi afa taxi ontua wantua omoni ni dia group taxi man dey we ju bag obi ani bag man o see ohun crab koto ene yo bia hey ni si ba koto ni yi na bebe na o de ka no enti we bu ekum gbede ani o ka ye de ga we bag we can fit tu no kanye imagine you find crab in my bag, how will you react with me? So when I saw the video, I said, oh, comedy. The one we use is not this one. Okay. Car floor.
Answer no one obesi no. Councillor Lutros clearly wouldn't cry about spirituality. Say some poor. Say to me yila na infa nya dia ade na be ma pen de yes ade no na obaya se de yes edu no bia nya na mba no so me instant yila
we be so very very silent
because ya si bia ya se na de bia be ma pen na de yila na mbe yanka me pese me mbo bia din and which is not shame
na eko it's a wisha budon
minister ni
Halifax is very very but one say a man in Bema ye reproductive system ni enyepe. Yen working with blood, a man working with nerves. And na ukase obaya se enkwa na kata anadin.
A free hokra.
That will be difficult.
Because I say inti oho nyina be smooth say ni tu. Tokro bia ni smooth.
Adene samba enti ba na be say wura. That will be difficult, but the menti yenye bi baby
okay. Say to me ntuni nyina ye man ya kiti say abofra de
ade ne mpo de ne kiti ne de hwan de hu say kiti ne ye mistake bi ene ba me pese me correct no say ya assume say wano ene wayase eye penenye no kore Abigail ko nanka
Aden sadne no kre
bisa Abigail obi ya ni ha friend na bisa
You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
Samo
Asetrachi uswa Shewanu asemuye Sobrano swaye bribie wawa So sudi unkomo Ebwena toye iwama Etifinyana force wanimuwa
dedication this one to the one and only Funny Face. It is well, my brother. It is well, funny face. Let me read a few more messages on this vanishing genitalia matter. Then I come to the one and only funny face, the children's president. So Name Von Otukofi in North London is saying that I was it says that I was in Accra by then when the fishermen in Gamashi composed a song about it. It's not true. This missing genitalia matter. I wish I can sing this song for you. Oh, fine. Oh, you I read many. Or be lie. Okay, Von doesn't believe in it, just like my two people. Counselor, you are right too. We need to celebrate our legends well while they are alive. Now. Happy birthday, Uncle Ajololo. Age graceful. Her name is Esther Ahundo, and she comes again and says, Aje, Counselor Bekunipo. Please like it and share, please. It goes on and on. She says, unless juju, the thing cannot get missing. Kojo Braham says, but why did Counselor mention Nene in a submission about the penile fracture? I don't know. If I ask him, he will start a third world war. So I just justify. I have not asked.
I want to retract and apologize and use a different name. Mr. Ibu.
Just said to me,
Mr. Ibu.
Blah 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 blah. This is a long one. No. My brother Halifax Addo, I think you do me juju because I can't stop listening to you always. Why? Why can't I stop? My name is Daniel. Brother. Counselor, you came for violence today. My name is Kojo Braham. But but what if they saw the P intact before leaving home and the vanishing when they are in town la? No na counselor at Shemano. Also sometimes wakumetua adi atumetri na get. And see, look, apart from that krana uti this is what I think. Se wakumantu yepo ena papa penyimwa ya chiu ewo big game domo omo road trousers so be akosha we yasia. I mean, to me solely in that instance.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
I mean, ewo dom na ya chiu.
Even when you're accused of rape at times.
That is why once upon a time in this country, almost see Bas be
Amina. You told us.
Yes. Na yema opapano yedi etu jinane so say onene banda. Ewo bienim. And I'm like, listen to me. In the presence of everybody, sleep with your child.
It's difficult.
And there is a gun to your head. So what to mean your erection now? You deserve to be in the Guinness World Record.
Yeah.
Because at that point, waoba etonsu siwoso na obianso shell.
But Halifax, sometimes it's another way to some of us medically we have constant erection when we have fever.
Fever.
Yeah.
Oh, a 3D.
Yes.
Oh,
I this one I my sign of I don't do malaria test.
The Councillor Lutrots. Councillor Lutrots. So when you fever, will bear my tie, sorry.
And yet is the only sign that I'm not well.
What
I was worried until my mom took me to several. We did a lot of medical screening, and they said it is my gift that God gave me. One day, me saw inside. I saw me baby and we say,
Bosco, boy,
You are welcome to Best Entertainment.
Come on!
With your host Halifax Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
Sometimes it is easy to judge a man when you are not wearing the man's shoes. So around 9:30 p.m. and I was just about leaving the office, and Henry Jonathan related to imagine because say, oh boss, we are saying because for social media say yeah superstar funny face or the nika kwako Bobby. I said, oh, really? I want to but this morning, news now spread over baby. I mean, yeah, kind several reports on several media houses and online. Now more eyewitness accounts. I signed into the show 10:40. Now still policing issue statements. So the Echo Kenya is based on what eyewitnesses said. Or more so mujina hobi, and no more hobi. Me GDN says a police issue official statements. I will know what the facts are, but let's understand it. And to say first, now let's me Kaswa police station said then AC. See, I will call on better to our headquarters. So this is a headquarters kasa. Na honorable Dan Parenso on issue in the statements no yet on the Ghana Police Service. So would see videos no nyina na from face now so video no capture na bi say ebi mu see or the car born pa mienu. Even say nipa miensa, even say they were about 5. Na the figure 5 no na dominant in most of the stories. 5 no say nkwada mienu ka na we share videos na eyewitnesses no kra ba ko allege say nkwada mienu a ka no bom no ba ko anyame de. At this point it is still eyewitness accounts. But answer na my studio me who say ya nua DKB on also why live video say and now call hobby wakwa ko funny face no now see ono DKB or call our free around 2 a.m. try say enne ahemachini de obia ngui say no crash accident na see but obia ngui. So I don't want to believe the DKB account no say obia ngui ebia omo felisa kwada na ewu no. The child might have been unconscious. Say video no capture 1 or 2 mojabi into mo feel say akwada no creo. So let us take it easy. My entry official police statement on what exactly happened, but from all indications, clearly his car ran into some 5 people yesterday, including a motorbike, and then he's been detained for interrogation. Ebi mo allergic kra say na ebia wa twa nanum kakra, but no obian confirm sa part no police for the past 2 weeks or so, funny face, so would see videos or the about one say nkoyi they say still or ya be one more it must see there are signs of relapse because you know them saying che bia no free yare sabia bai bibia omo adwemu yare no our free ho bai or by and so no, those who insult him are still insulting him. The few who love him are still showing him love. Myself will call through depression, and then you manage relapse there. It's easy to happen, but some of us can really encourage him with this song from OG. Say, look, fine, so di won't come for us and Miami. Na ribiabi. It's just a matter of time. This wouldn't be your end. And we should have you this call outside the capture no or see you. It's not kind of not to say why to say once I mekunipa na mekunipa dia my bread do mea mekumihu. He was captured saying such things. I think I agree with DKB. Every time I saying yen trying to support. Let's show him some support. Let's show him some love. And some dear eba Frank answers so. Anyway, it's sad. I mean, it's wrong. Say counselor just in there, but I'm starting from him again. Why? Onuna, he's a counselor. Onuna name these issues about depression, mental disorder, and stuff like that. Counselor. So this is the report so far. But unfortunately, DKBC on no call on, and you know, say back when your media will be in we. That is my only consolation this morning. I don't know what you think, bro.
Yeah, that's it. The reports I hear. There's a lady speaking behind, and you know my stand with Obiewu. My stand is always, I don't believe Obiewu until
official medical.
I don't even believe police say Obiewu. I only believe Obiewu from the autopsy report, from the pathologist's point of view. I don't need the cause of death, but the clinical death of people, they declare Obiewu. It is the doctor or a physician that declares say Obiewu. And the accident to me see now or see me who you say we and the funny diacono enka report no. And to me mean this are dance no. But girl ba kun ote ho pa the video no so trendy. Me who ye we and ani ma mizu ewu we kun crofo say you know how it is. Encrofo bi jojo no. Meaning say video ba kwa me who ye no. Meaning say jojo ana epian.
Okay,
because that was where I was scared for him. But M said no maintain her side and so sir.
Well, our side no, so I would see a DKB report now say the police came to rescue them. At least Omobaho and then
Temala.
Okay. Yes,
and I was worried, say if something like this have happened, why are we not focusing on the injured? You know, why? What is our focus? Funny face is an accident, not deliberate. Wabobi, sample. Young fan Crawford hospital. What did them just say? Including he who not people think say what the care muna the car bobia. The way prano is more injured than what the car body pado. No, Hali. Because before car bobia, you do an attempt to salvage the situation. So there are times at the level of trauma, your mind goes through the heart pumping, and that's that quick fix you want to do to avoid that disaster of the accident. You need more help equally like the injured. But most of the times, you know, I see people say, "Fanny two came never go hospital." I don't know where will be there.
In that state.
In the state, you know, when the car bobia, and everybody is saying, "Say, Master, now car the idea then." Famugu can na famugu.
Now why won't drive?
Now why would driving patients in their hospital? And who call now? Say, oh, on so here medical care. On here they medical care na on the other can ben abon. And you can't the aboni power ha. Masa jadi okika hono. And you know how Ghanaians are. So the state of funny face in that time needed support, needed help, like any other person, regardless of his mental health condition. That's what I'm best at be doing. Say Halifax, o the car Bobby, George Luton, o the car Bobby, and now car pimp obi say and say it is a matter of enquire. Your state is not balanced. You can experience a mental disorder at that moment because emotional imbalances can cause you not to act well, not to answer well. You can be jittery. You can be shaking. The center will not hold for you. So, no matter how we want to see funny face, say he's gone through the psychiatric place and come back. He's making jokes about it. I don't know. It's just about 2 weeks I saw Bola Reho. And is it too much?
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
As if he's making a thought to say apology to people that he acted wrongly in this time of problem. Sarami enti de si ano say ya no kura say funny face no atwa kakra mpo a by the law you cannot drink alcohol and drive.
Okay,
and no betma dani asema ma no. You cannot drink alcohol. You can drink and drive, but you cannot drink alcohol and drive. Because most of us we drink and we drive, but we don't drink alcohol.
What do you drink? I get you.
You understand? So don't drink and drive. No, I'm challenging that statement. So almost it's right up. No, don't drink alcohol and drive. So some person Halifax na funny face and no monsan. Then the whole conversation will be something else. That he has. There's an offense. What was here? And Kwalana sana DK become share video. No Kwalana family no they are okay. Funny face family members, where are they? And I'm asking again. I'm comporting myself today. Halifax, I'm comporting myself.
Please continue.
Some level of foolishness in this country must be corrected. I remember it came to a time where Funny Face and the baby mama issue came up. Somebody came and said, Aninya, they were talking. Funny Face, I asked, is Funny Face still living alone after his condition that he went through? Where are the family members of Mr. Boateng? Where are the father side? Where are the mother side? Are they waiting for us to see something bad, which in quote, death? Is Funny Face louder and stronger than all the family members? Can they push this guy to be somewhere better?
What should they do?
They should come to the aid of your son.
How exactly?
Their mother is not there.
How exactly?
My brother, listen.
I'm listening to you.
When people, all of us, we've lived in places. I have visited my grandmother in a compound house before.
4 minutes, including in this time.
When people are not okay, that extended family touch is needed. We don't need a nuclear family in this country. We have not built shelters for people to be housed. Once clinically Funny Face has been discharged from our facility, it means that clinically we think he's sound to be managed, and he needs family care.
Can he use this sound to go and continue his life alone or to be managed? I don't know. I'm not.
Nobody goes through any mental depression or
any mental disorders.
Any mental disorders and recovers.
Sir.
No, nobody. Don't go into one. You will not recover. There's no medication.
So, Sadia, what exactly? Still, can you? Then there's so many.
Abrantiano enya a lot of social stigma. And that is the problem we have. Me damba, ana me depression ba, na me bibia. A kokra and crofo are still measuring me in what they saw me the last time.
I can't 2 minutes. Into your day. No mumbwa
Funny Face in movement, in thinking. Obine Mekumi Hunuka say asem ketwa. Wants to end it. Hasn't he attempted before? Yeni Kroman, it was alleged by the baby mama say, or say a Kramani pe get an asem too much, say born to kunu. It was never investigated. But family no can. There are people who come and insult you and come and say loose things and fight you.
If you are more behind the scenes support too.
If you are doing behind the scenes support, we should not even find Funny Face sitting in the car alone. We shouldn't.
They think it's okay.
It's not okay. Oko bola hono. Who's all your Funny Face or recover and or show be money by.
One of Lex's comedy shows.
Meme te ho me see akwawe. O here more help and support. Company big genu say onye product bi. Me hwa no product no so mienu. Ebia sebio ejuma me yenti. Me gusu repeat say this guy needs support. Or kasa NCC. So the family should come to his aid.
So family say, assuming without admitting family is not coming to his aid, as a society, your new institution.
There's nothing.
Zero.
Oh, don't go there. We are building a drug addiction center for those who are going to. Come to Kolibu. I'll take you to a drug addiction center and see if one day you even attempt to do drugs, or if you have a child who is doing drugs, will you carry them there? The psychiatric hospitals we have you gone to see the management duty? And I'm telling you, say, Obianya a damn yalia, ye sunny yalia. The Mawan say, when you do a bed, that's going to be carve the nerves down. I bet you for like a chance a kilo. If you go to America, there's no way. All those who are depressed, in America, the only thing they do is that they give you antidepressant medicine, so that the antidepressant medicine will give you opportunity to sleep enough to calm your nerves down. So your nipa echo through depression, that BBC say definitely will behave. I'm saying that the stigma attached to the things you did whilst you were in that state, people don't forgive you. They hold on to it. The family of Funny Face should arise immediately. He's not married. He should rise immediately. And then he should get something better for him to do. Thank you, Halifax. On Tonga Tali basis, 0277 609
any short commentary on this?
It's very pathetic. Sebanu accident scene, dear. Yes, it is true. Say accident here. Sometimes you run a little bit out of your mind. So when the police come to the scene, at first they find out whether you are in your correct frame of mind. Mikaipa say mini accident be Chicago. Immediately the cops got there.
What's the wrong comparison?
We were sitting down. I mean, they put us on the grass and we were back.
No. It's 2 minutes. Say something better.
Police didn't buy. And the first thing he asked me was, who is the president of this country? Secondly, what's today's date? These were the first 2 questions they asked me.
That is why, then they say, because last is or honum their job. But what do you call?
There be on one country. So
Chicago.
Yes.
And see, just to test your mental state.
Yes, just to test your mental state. So it is true that the accident is here. But in the case of this guy, our problem long before the accident. So we cannot attribute anything to the accident. It will be difficult to attribute anything regarding his frame of mind to the accident. Say Bia, if it is true, say he was under the influence, then that's another issue. Say why should a person of this nature be allowed to even be drinking, let alone driving? So there are so many things attached to it. As to whether it takes only the family alone to bring him back to normalcy, that's what we'll have to talk about another time.
Should we have a way of taking him off social media?
It was done. It didn't work.
Halifax said Nipanung Hyang Hili. Intino, we are there, Obeko.
Because there was social media, and no cry, depression inducing.
Okay.
The way we behave on social media, and no pets more depression.
The way we behave.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he's also not helping matters. What I say? He's also not helping matters because actors, I mean, what's our problem? No? We can't use only him because survey actually about 40% of Ghanaian adults who even drive today have one sort of mental illness or the other. About 40%.
To say any pattern I would them more.
4.
Yeah, can you 6? No, I ain't nibino. Anyway, the name is Nene Benestea Kwaku. Thanks so much. And then Councillor Lutrot, the man with the most popular phone number in this country.
0277609644. Tonga Tali is available, please. We're doing some good sales this Easter. Call me on 0277609644. And ginger honey chips is still available. Let's help Judge Lutrot help the needy. 30 cities back open.
Thanks for listening to the show. Fanny, see, it will be
Wama munya biena ya resta bia kono enso aninti empanifo akasa fa ho ensem bi ka wene ho ne yase ne koso a ye de bra mo say Peace FM edwada awia premtobre kasa